The people at the Social Security Administration are coached not to give you advice, but to pass out information. And if you're widowed or divorced, and then it comes to choosing the right choice as to when you take your Social Security, they take something that's already complex, that has a lot of issues to it, if you're single or you're married, and then you add and stack on top of that being widowed or divorced, and they take a complex issue and make it even more complex. We're going to try to unravel some of those complexities in today's show. First of all, let me address those of you who may have been divorced. And now there's some qualifications. Qualifications are these: you had to be married at least 10 years, you have to be single at least right now, you have to be at least 62, and your ex-spouse has to be at least 62. Real quick again, 10 years, okay? You're single right now, you're 62 or older, your ex is 62 or older. You may be eligible to get up to 50% of the benefit of an ex-spouse. Let me give you a for instance. I had a lady came in recently and she said, you know, we had 5 children. My husband was an attorney, and he really took me to the ringer when it came to getting my divorce and getting the settlement put together. And his Social Security, because he was an attorney, made lots of money, and he was the only sole breadwinner of the house, was up here. And my Social Security, I did work a few jobs outside the home. I worked a great job raising 5 kids. Don't ever let anybody minimize that. But you raised the kids and didn't pay the Social Security, so your Social Security is way down here, and that ex-spouse's Social Security is way up high. This is what the lady told me. You know, what we were able to show that lady is, she was 61 at the time, what we were able to show her that is if she wanted to turn on her Social Security draw at 62, because the ex was 62 already, she could bump up to 50% of what his draw would be. She was so happy. The only thing that disappointed her here, I want to make sure you understand something. It's not going to affect the ex-spouse's Social Security. In fact, they may not even know about it. But she said, well, I want to make sure and tell him, because I want him to know I'm drawing money off of his Social Security. But it's not going to negatively impact them. There's nothing they can do to stop you or fight you from getting it. It is a right you have. Now, they may tell you that there is a ex-spouse divorced benefit, but they won't tell you how to get it. For instance, if your Social Security is more than half of his or hers, if it's a different situation where you're at home, you're the guy, and the wife was the one who had the real big earnings and she's got the big Social Security, if your Social Security alone would be more than 50% of theirs, they won't give you the spousal benefit. They'll only give you your benefit. They'll give you whichever's higher, 50% or more. But if you're below 50% of what that ex-spouse's Social Security will be, they will bump you up to 50% of theirs. It's a great way to legally get more money out of the Social Security Administration that you rightfully deserve and have earned because you stayed at home and raised the children while they worked and had the bigger income. It is rightfully yours. You need to get it. You need to ask for it. Now, if you're a survivor and you have lost your mate, you've lost your husband or your wife, it may be at age 60, 62 for sure, you may want to start drawing. It may be the best strategy to get the most money out of Social Security. You may want to draw your survivor benefit first from losing that partner. And if that is what's best for you, they will turn on your survivor benefit. What does that do to your own benefit? It allows it in their tracking to keep growing, perhaps all the way until age 70. And even if it's more, you could wait. When it passes your survivor benefit, you could turn it on at that point, say 64, 65, 66. I've had people who've turned it on at all of these ages. But If that survivor benefit was enough for them to live off of, they allowed their own benefit to grow all the way until age 70, then turned off the survivor benefit and turned on their own benefit at a much higher level. Just another strategy to put more money in your pocket, this time if you're widowed and you've lost a mate. Maybe you're sitting out there and you're saying, I don't know, this is pretty complex. You're right, it is. It's not just the complexity of Social Security, of when to turn it on, of turning it on at full retirement age or at 62 or at 70. If you're married, turning it on off of a spouse. You're either widowed or you're divorced if you're watching this. And so you've got another complexity, and that is playing off of your deceased partner or playing off of your ex-partner. So yours is even more complex. You've got not only all of the options and complexities of other people, but you've got an added complexity level there because of what you've been through in your life. Let us help you. Let us walk you through this. That's why we're here. That's why we exist, so that you can get the most out of your Social Security that you legally are possible to get. You'd be so surprised at how many people, I wish I had a statistic that we've run through the years, they've been drawing this much from Social Security, thinking that was the max. And they've come in, or they planned on drawing this much, and they've come in and we were able to show them how, using the rules of the Social Security Administration itself, they can bump up to even a higher monthly earning. We want you to have a better life. We want you to have sufficient income for the rest of your life. Reach out to us so we can help you. Hey, I hope this was helpful. If you want to see more about how we help our clients, go to our website, www.𝗏𝗠𝗟𝑒𝗏𝑚𝑜SLEYWealthManagement.com. That's MOSLEY wealthmanagement.com. And be sure to like, share, subscribe to our channel so you'll get reminders every week when we come out with new programs. And if you want more information about what we've talked about today, go here for a more in-depth video. I'm Tom Mosley, founder of Mosley Wealth Management, where I promise you every single week, if you'll give me 8 to 10 minutes, I'll do my best to increase your financial knowledge and help you ease into retirement.